Greetings and salutations, friends. I am Nimithrander, and we're picking up once again in Not Krai. Having to deal with the Wild Hunt and its shenanigans.
Let's see now. What's changed since we were gone?
Not so much in the environment. Mostly it was a change in the people, learning the truth of the moon and their goddess. And, as I recall, we also have to deliver to Lauma the medicine from Nefer.
Yeah, if anything, looks like things are settling down. That's Lauma for you. Hey there, Lauma! We're back!
How have things been these past few days?
The cleanup work has been much more complicated than I expected. Solving problems that have built up over time is a tall order, to say the least. I believe it will take a few weeks more. Fortunately, those who remained appear to have shaken off the initial confusion and are becoming more proactive by the day. It's as if they've finally been forced to come face to face with what their faith actually is.
And it's all thanks to you.
No, I should have done this a lot sooner. I've been focused on taking care of myself these past few days, so I'm in a good place. And since you're looking after the moon marrow for us, I should be able to help you investigate the truth of the past.
Thank you for remembering. And for being willing to help us, considering the fact that we enabled the theft of the moon marrow in the first place. I don't know that I would be so forgiving, so I thank you, truly.
Speaking of which, have you heard anything new about that phantom?
I've tried asking around, but to no avail. What about you?
Oh, we haven't made much progress either. But here's what we've got.
I think I've got the gist of it. Sounds like you've got your work cut out for you too. Don't forget to take good care of yourselves. In any case, please, come this way.
So do we finally get to see Aether and Lumine's ship? And what else will we see?
What do you see?
A star falling. Is that our ship, I wonder? I assume so. Yep, confirmation.
What? Is it over already?
This appears to have occurred a long, long time ago. The memories I sensed are highly turbulent and disordered. So that is all my power allows me to discern.
Near Starsand Shoal, huh? Oh, hello there, Luonatar.
Huh? What's the matter?
Don't tell me the Fatui have gone after Columbina.
The flowers changed color.
To white? So she's in trouble? Paimon.
Yeah, we should go see her and see if we can help her in some way.
I'll leave that in your hands then.
Oh wait, here you go. This is the medicine you asked the Curatorium of Secrets to help prepare earlier.
Thanks for coming all this way with it. You've been a huge help. Also, if I may, I have a feeling that Kuthar might be able to help you get a more detailed glimpse at the memories about your spaceship.
Oh, that's true. She's the Kutara after all. But we best check if she's doing okay first. See you later then.
Interesting. Wrong one. I wonder... The moon marrow is a fragment of the eclipse moon, I think they said. Was it the eternal? Either way, a fragment of one of the fallen moons. I wonder, could Columbina merge with it? As in, would it become the marrow of her bones? An interesting possibility. And yeah, those flowers are looking whiter than before. That's not a good sign. Not as bad as if they were red, but... Let's see if we can find Columbina. Oh, there she is. She seems alright. Is she asleep?
Oh, she doesn't look so good. Sorry for disturbing you, but are you okay?
Has your condition worsened?
Dizzy. It's like I'm returning to the moon. Wait, it's not that bad, is it? I sense the moon's power within you.
We got the moon marrow back from the Fatui. Can it help you in any way?
And what do you require this time? Come on, don't even think about that. Right now, you gotta focus on getting better.
It is rather tragic that our offer of help immediately elicits a question of transaction from her. So few people have cared about her, and just for herself, and not what she can do for them. Yet another reason why I'm going to have words eventually with the Tsaritsa. I would have words with the Frostmoon Scions as well, but... it sounds like none of the currently living Frostmoon Scions had anything to do with Columbina. And I will not blame the children for the wrong deeds of their parents and grandparents. The Fatui, on the other hand, were working with her until very recently. And besides, the Tsaritsa is immortal. She should have known better.
I might need your assistance in the future.
Oh. Very well. Give me your hand.
Oopsie, Lolly's going to be jealous again. All blue once again.
Back to Earth. My thanks. Your feet never left the ground. But anyway, feeling any better? significantly.
What did you do? Or maybe what did I do? How has your cure happened?
The moon within your body, it is as silent as a reflection in the water. Fascinating. I merely drew forth a ray of its light from the water. Enough to keep me tethered to the ground for now.
I think I sense some other changes as well.
That is the moon goddess's favor. All things I come into contact with will bear this mark. It is harmless, and will fade over time.
Speaking of which, do you want to be the Moon Marrow's custodian, now that you've got your power back? It's supposed to be something that belongs to a god in any case, right?
It is the remains of Arya, goddess of the eternal moon.
Ah, so it was eternal.
So it does have to do with... Wait, what?
Did you not know this already?
No, we did not. It was knowledge lost by the Frostmoon Scions, and therefore unknown to Lauma, and thus unknown to me.
Lauma just said it was different from the other fragments, and that she could sense divine power within it.
And she is correct. When I drew that ray of moonlight from the marrow, I also drew some memories from within. That is how I know that it belongs to the goddess of the eternal moon.
But Lauma also saw the past by using the Moon Marrow. Why didn't she see that?
Columbina has a far deeper connection with the moons than anyone else possibly could have. At least, unless we learn that another moon goddess is still alive, I suppose. Or something older still, but for the present, Columbina would be the expert, the most knowledgeable of all beings that we yet know concerning the moons.
There were once 3 moons in the sky, each belonging to a goddess who ruled over it. But after the War of Funerary Flame, all 3 lay slain, and 2 of the 3 moons were shattered during the conflict. After Arya's death, her power coalesced into this moon marrow. The iridescent moon's remains have never been found. And while the Frost Moon's goddess died herself, her moon was never broken. As the prophecy stated, this moon would birth a new deity sooner or later. The entity the Frost Moon Scions call the Kutar. I can sense that my power belongs to the Frost Moon, but it lies beyond the false sky, too distant from me. Forget controlling it. Sensing it alone requires immense effort.
Oh wait, let Paimon count this up. We have the Eternal Moon's Marrow with us. No one can find the iridescent moons. Does that mean you have the Frost Moon's Marrow inside you then?
Another thought occurs. Moika put a hole in the false sky over Natlan. I wonder, could Columbina slip through that hole over Natlan to return to the Frost Moon? Or could we open another hole? Possibly with the Kuvaki Cannon in Nashitown? Possibilities are interesting here. But I suppose we'll have to wait to have answers for those questions.
No. It can only form after the moon goddess is dead. Consider it a form of energy core. You may as well ask if there are rocks on the moon.
Oh, so you're saying that you represent the Frost Moon's power, right?
Yes. Now, a god with a gnosis is named an Archon. Since you bear the moon marrow, does that make you a moon goddess?
I doubt that's the same thing. Besides which, Aether's a man. If we were playing Lumine, it still likely wouldn't make the same... well, still wouldn't make any more sense, but at least the goddess part would fit better. So no, I think not.
You do not wish to become one?
That's not really the problem here. Also, why are you so eager to pass that title on to someone else? Anyway, never mind this becoming a moon goddess stuff for now. We're asking if we should return this moon marrow to you.
I do not desire it.
Huh?
Nor does it desire to come to me.
If it was part of the eternal moon and is the remains of Arya, then it wouldn't directly have any connection to Columbina, who hails from the frost moon. I suppose if the three moon goddesses were sisters, or could be called such, then Columbina would be the daughter of the frost moon, and thus the niece of Arya. But that doesn't necessarily follow, since I don't know what the actual relation of the moon goddesses even was, or if they even liked each other. For all I know, during the War of Funerary Flame, the moon goddesses may have killed each other. And if that were the case, then it would be more than a bit off-putting for the remains of Arya to go to the child of the one who slew her. Although I doubt it was quite that severe. And likely Columbina would have said something to that effect otherwise, but... my imagination is running away with me, so let's continue.
And what does that mean?
When I came into contact with its power, I sensed a kind of rejection. I can only guess that this is because I, too, am a moon goddess. 2 moons will not rise at the same time, let alone consume one another.
Guess it's stuck with me for now, then.
You sure that's gonna be okay? Glauma did say that you've hidden its power well, but the damselette sensed it just fine. And it's the wild hunt we're dealing with here, not some run-of-the-mill enemy. If it detects the marrow...
I would point out that whatever we're dealing with in the wild hunt and its phantom, well, it seems like it was going to have issue with the Traveler no matter what he did. Don't forget that it approached him in the form of Lumine even before he had the marrow. Well, it may not have been going to murder us before we had the marrow. It still clearly, well, knew us and wanted to use us to get the marrow, at the very least. So what exactly the Phantom wants, I don't know. But I don't think possessing the marrow changes much.
The wild hunt? You speak of that phenomenon as if you were describing a person.
Well, there may be a person using the wild hunt to their own advantage. Whether the wild hunt itself is actually involved, I don't know.
Well, it sure looks like there's a person behind it all. Someone with a super clear goal, too. They've been after the moon marrow non-stop.
That seems to ring a bell.
Huh? Is it really?
My colleagues used to mention someone, back when I was still with the Fatui. He hailed from Conria, gaining abyssal power during the Cataclysm, and he had a consuming fixation on the moons.
Conria? Well, we don't know if the Phantom we saw has anything to do with that, but the details kinda match. What was his name?
I only know what others called him. The Rehir of Solnari.
One of the 5 sinners. Oh dear, that puts him in a completely different league from pretty much everything else we've run into. This guy might be on par with Sertologi and the others. Ay ay. Well, this just got a million times worse.
Huh. There was that title too. Yes.
Wait a second. Dane mentioned him, didn't he? Does that mean that our enemy is Rerir, one of the five?
It certainly seems that way.
If that was the case, surely he'd be stronger than this, though.
That depends. Sertologi has not appeared in the flesh in a long time, and yet his influence is still felt through Skirk and his other former friends and servants. It's possible that Rerir is doing something similar, not acting in the open yet. Though how long he'll choose to remain in the shadows, no way of knowing.
I have heard that he disappeared not long after the cataclysm. But when I asked my colleagues where he went, they replied, "Do you really not know?"
Is the implication that he went to the moons, passing the false sky like Sertologi did? Ay ay. Well, that actually presents an interesting possibility. Could Rerir reconnect Columbina with the moon, and thus save her from her diminishing condition?
Why would they say that?
The tale of his final fate has it that he fell into the moon's reflection, from which there can be no return.
Wait, hold up, pause. There's just too much information.
He fell into the moon's reflection. What does that actually mean?
I felt the same. They seemed to think that I should be the one who would know everything about the moons. But as I said, my prologue lies beyond the false skies. I do not even remember my name.
Oh.
Either way, following his departure, the Wild Hunt situation worsened drastically, and it has since become a byword for abyssal disaster. The present phenomenon may have inherited the same title, but it far surpasses its past incarnation in both scale and lethality.
Oh, to think that we're up against one of the infamous 5 sinners. That's way too much for us to handle. That incident on Star Sand Shoal must have been luck then. Or maybe he wasn't giving it his all. And even then, he still defeated Marionette.
Oh? What did you just say? Would you mind repeating that?
That's your ex-colleague? So, we were on Star Sand Shoal together, and she was beaten by the Wild Hunt, too. Did you just laugh?
No.
She totally did. Are you two on bad terms or something?
No. I simply imagined the put-out expression she must have worn in that moment, and found it interesting.
She seemed quite shaken.
Oh, she'll adjust soon enough. She's very good at that.
Okay, anyway, we've gotten off topic. Now that we know how dangerous the guy targeting the Moon Marrow is, you sure you want to carry it around with you, Traveler?
If Fatui intelligence is to be believed, Rerir would prevail even if all of Nod Krai were to stand against him. Perhaps something restricts him, if only for the moment.
Before I decide, there's a favor I'd like to ask you, Columbina.
What do you need?
Do you think you'd be able to show me what happened when my sister and I arrived in Nodkrai? I mean, when our spaceship first landed.
Sure.
Oh, that was easy.
That was quick.
As I said, this to me is but a single ray of moonlight. Nothing to it. Give me your hand, and ready yourself.
I appreciate this, truly. The falling star. It looks a little bit like the key. A lot like the key, actually. Oh, now this could be interesting. If we see Lumine arrive from outside without having ever left. Oh dear. Did we miss something, or are there two Lumines? There was that kerfuffle about there being 3 keys. So how did this happen? If only we...
Where is this?
If only we could see inside the ship.
Aether, come on! We have to leave this place!
What?
Hey, are you okay?
Our spaceship. A long, long time passed after we landed. No one left the ship during that time, but Lumine found me from outside of it somehow.
Huh? How would that even be possible?
I don't know.
The secrets within memories are like cookie crumbs. Take a bite, and they go everywhere.
More questions than answers once again. So I suppose we'll have to deal with Rerir before we can return and have these questions possibly answered.
All right. I'll keep the moon marrow with me.
Well, if you say so. Paimon can't stop you, but still. Ooh.
Will you need my help?
Help with what, precisely?
I could help you conceal the marrow.
You could? Oh, that'd be great.
Detecting it within you is already no easy task, but I can teach you to further conceal its presence using Kuvaki. Like this.
Ooh, looks like a shield.
Can you sense it? Now, try to maintain it. You learn quickly.
Huh. Looks pretty sturdy. Could probably be used in self-defense in a pinch, huh?
Thanks for teaching me that. Now I owe you a favor.
Are you always here, Columbina? It's kind of dangerous out there, sure, but have you, like, taken a walk outside or something?
I dislike strangers.
And where do we rate on that scale?
Slightly better.
Once this business with the Wild Hunt is over, let's go out for a walk.
Yeah, the Frost Moon Scions have changed since you last saw them. Who knows? You might actually like them.
We need do nothing if you are not ready. This will be at your own pace, Columbina. I would never ask you to do anything you did not want to do. There is no rush.
I will consider it.
That is all I ask.
She seems kinda tired.
Probably hasn't spoken this much in a long time.
Either way, thanks for agreeing to help us.
It wasn't much. The flowers here. They like guests like you.
Oh. Silver Moon Hall, Selenic Chronicles. You can visit Silver Moon Hall from time to time to meet the damselette. For a certain time after completing the quest, your party will gain the New Moon's Embrace effect. When in Not Krai, your party's moon sign level will always be Ascendant Gleam. Additionally, after completing a certain number of quests, you can claim a variety of other rewards. Interesting. I hope that eventually that will become a permanent effect.
Best let her rest.
Indeed. Oh, hold on. Columbina's over there, but there's a new... Oh, it's the Luonatar. Record keeping... Oh, it's not the Luonatar, but just a Kuhenki. Now that I look at... Record keeper, what can you do? Oh. I remember vaguely seeing this screen before. Oh. There's the wings of the Silent Moon. She took a beam of moonlight and in return bestowed you with the moon goddess's favor. Okay. Little Serena teapot. Oh, we can actually have the flowers from her domain. Fascinating. So we'll have to do a fair bit more story stuff, apparently. But eventually, we'll get some nice rewards from this. We'll do one more thing. Well, two more in short succession. I believe that I will collect the Lunoculus in the hand of the statue of Kutar. And then I will turn in my Lunoculi. And gather the rewards. Interesting new spot, too. I may end up using this when I wish for Flynn's. We'll see. Usually, I prefer to go to the very pinnacle of Dragonspine. But we'll see how I'm feeling when the time comes. But for now, I should have ample for at least one level of blessing. 800 Mora is kind of nothing, frankly. We'll offer 20, since that'll get us to the first level. And then we'll see how many it'll be for the next level. Up 22, I'm 1 short. Another 100 primos ended a quaint fate. I'll have to go looking for an extra singular lunocula somewhere. Considering how little I've actually explored, that shouldn't be too difficult. But I'll be ending today's episode here regardless. Quite a long chat we had with Columbina, after all. So, if you've enjoyed this, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Do check out my Elden Ring Let's Play, as well as my playthrough of the Genshin Impact main story. And, as always, have a good day.